Hey, what's going on, everyone? Kenny Lamons with the Patriot Retirement Group here in Fort Worth. I'm a life and health agent, been serving the senior market for about 5 years. The whole point of this channel is just to provide you guys strategies, insights, what we're doing that's very successful right now to boost our business. We just want to share that with you guys. Don't think there's enough of that going on out there. After the video, if you enjoy it, please like and subscribe below. Feel free to reach out to us directly. We'd be happy to answer questions for you and just collaborate. Today's video, I get a lot of questions regarding I'm selling Medicare, so supplements, Advantage, and right now I'm probably doing that all over the phone. How do I effectively cross-sell final expense? Should I cross-sell final expense? So jump right in. A lot of people ask me, is it too complicated? I like a simple process. I just focus on Medicare and that's it. Here's the thing. It's not too complicated because you're just going to take the layups. You do not have to shove final expense down every client you talk to's throat. Just want you to be able to identify the layups and capitalize on the layups. So you only need to pick 2, maybe 3 final expense carriers max. Even 1 really, but give yourself 2 or 3 for wiggle room, and that's more than enough to take care of the 3 or 4 out of 10 clients that you're going to be able to cross sell. Then is it worth my time? So Medicare, it's a numbers game. You're probably trying to hit at least 5, 10, 15, 20 apps a week so that in 2 years you can take that Tahiti vacation, got plenty of money coming in. What about the short term? Especially if you're new getting in this business or transitioning to selling over the phone, you probably got a gap in your income that you're not used to. Final expense can help fill that. If you sell 3 for every 10 Medicare appointments you have, and let's say you average $50 a month a policy, 600 AP, it's 1,800 AP a week, depending on your commission level. Hey, we're looking at least $1,000 commission a week. That sure helps tide you through, even if you just took the layups. So yeah, it is worth your time in my opinion. I do a whole lot of it. So how do I do this? That's obviously the next question. Well, if you don't have a needs assessment, you need to have one. So during your phone process, you're talking about Medicare, you've got a needs assessment. You've got to find out their doctors, medications, their needs, desires, and you're writing that down. So all I want you to do is throw in a one-liner, super simple. After you ask about their Medicare coverage, just simply ask them, do you carry any other policies, life or health policies, such as hospital, cancer, life insurance, or burial? Great, what company? And just jot those down. The reason I also ask about hospital and cancer policies is because if they're double covered, you might be able to take some of that premium and put it towards life insurance if they're interested. Once you ask that and you get the list, that's it. Move on. Take care of your Medicare. Go on about your business. I just want that information. So at the end of the call, we'll readdress it here. So I found out what they have. I'm at the end of the call. Most of the time I'm selling a policy in this appointment, so I'm not going to try to sell them a final expense in this same appointment. I'm just going to set the stage. You could do this depending on what product you're selling in the same appointment, but I think it gets convoluted, and when you're doing Medicare Advantage, I don't want to deal with any compliance issues. So at the end of the call, I'm glad we got this all taken care of for you today, Ms. Smith. I know you're going to be really, really happy with this new Medicare plan. Before I forget, when we talk tomorrow, I want you to have the XYZ policy handy. You're probably already in the best spot you can be in, but there's a couple of things I see that you'll want to know about that policy. Okay, and I'm going to go over that with you tomorrow. Don't worry about it right now. Just have that policy handy when I call you. I'll do a quick review for you. That's it. That's simple. So when you call them back, you're going to have 2 options. They didn't have any life insurance. And you can say, you remember I asked you about your life insurance. You mentioned to me you didn't carry anything, not even a burial plan. That segues you right into presentation. And you've already helped them. You've already got all their information. So it's going to be real easy for you to give a quick pitch. If it's a yes or a no, whatever, it doesn't take you 5-10 minutes to do a pitch there, and you've got a good opportunity. If they already have a current policy, then they should have that handy for you or whatever they could find. And here's what you're going to do. They get the policy in front of them. You're going to ask them basic questions until they can't answer one. I promise you they won't be able to answer one. What company is it with? How much coverage do you have? Is it whole or term life? Do you have any cash value? How long have you had it? And the moment they say, well, I don't know, you're going to say, you know what? A lot of things can change from when you got this policy. I'm going to do you a big favor. I'll work real closely with that company. I'm going to get them on the phone with us, a 3-way call. And if they didn't have their policy, you'll tell them, I'm going to get you a duplicate policy sent out. If they have a policy, we're just going to have them answer a couple of questions for us so you know exactly what you have. Sound fair? Even if there's some companies, I won't name them, if you know that you're probably going to be able to do better for them, still do the three-way call. When you get the rep on the line, you've got to learn, you got to do this by trial and error because different carriers give you more heck than others when you call in. But just ask them the questions that you would be telling them about their policy. You know, is this a term policy? How long until it expires? Does the premium ever go up? Do I have a waiting period? And let the rep, the company that you're calling, do the selling for you. If at the end of that call, they're happy with what they have, nothing's alarmed them, no harm, no foul. You got better at identifying. You need to get good at calling these carriers and dealing with them so you got some practice in. Or best case scenario, you get off the phone and they're like, well, what can you do to fix this? How can you help me? You go right into yourself from there. So I hope this is helpful for you guys. It's a real simple way to increase your sales. You don't have to be a guru or an expert. Final Expense is a simple product. Throw it in there, take your layups, increase your revenue while you build your Medicare book of business. If you have more questions about it, hit me in the comments below. Like and subscribe. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks.